Hi guys, Randall here. Today's video is aimed a little bit more towards newcomer to the game who don't know what to do in their daily stuff for War of the Visions to get their account stronger. There is a lot of grinding to do for equipment mainly, which is what you do once you've done the daily stuff, but most of your rewards from the day can be done in about 15 minutes in this game, which I think is a major pro. So we'll walk you through those steps and make sure that you don't miss out on any rewards in the future. So, the first thing is there are two time-sensitive resources, which mean they replenish over time, and if you don't claim them or renew them, you're going to lose some rewards. The first one is Chocobo Expeditions. So there is a certain amount of space in your chest, which you can increase using Viz, depending on the royal rank you have. For me, 60 is enough. I log into the game frequently enough that I don't need more space than that. But if you don't want to log into the game often, maybe just once a day, you should try to get this to as high as possible. If it is at 60, and it's going to keep trying to give you rewards, but you can't get them because you'll just start losing out the oldest rewards instead. So you need to make sure you claim this whenever you log in. And then the second thing is the guild menu, the guild barracks. So these have a certain amount of provisions that go down, and as they go down, you earn some rewards. The main thing that you should earn with this is shards for units, just like that. There's a timer that only goes down if you have some provisions stocked. And then this is the only way to get shards for time-limited units, so it's really a good thing to have them in there. So whenever I log into the game, I will replenish this to full. Just like for the Chocobo Expedition, you can decide to expand your maximum like this so that you can stock more and more, and you have to log in less frequently. Right now, with the 24,000 max, I have just a little bit over 6 hours of time. So when I go to bed, I usually waste a couple hours. If I really did not want to waste anything, I would increase my maximum. But for me, this doesn't seem like the end of the world. For a newer player that wants to get their shards going, though, it would be a good idea to invest into this and get it as high as possible. Then there are a couple other things to do in the guild menu when you first log in. First, click the attend button. That's going to give you some rewards based on the attendance from the previous day, which is pretty good. I also tend to claim and send my guild medal gifts just to give a little bit more medals to everybody. So that's a step here. And then if you're a leader or sub-leader, you can claim your rewards. It's not a big deal if you're not. Honestly, 14 medals a day will not do much. There are guild statues. Usually your guild will want you to focus on one specific statue, so you just go in there and give the best resources that you have. I don't recommend you ever spend Viz on a guild statue. That is a big waste of Viz because what you get is not that much more EXP compared to if you were just going to spend Jill, and you need your Viz for some other stuff. So use the meals that you can have or the Jill version when you give to your statue. Then you should run the guild quest, and I will skip that in this video in order to save time, but you can go into there, pick whatever strongest team you have and go into there, and then I skip it to save some time. It doesn't even cost a ticket to skip the animation, so and you get all the rewards just as if you had fought the fight completely. So that's it for the guild base. So now we've done our login, we've done the guild menu and the Chocobo Expeditions. What's next? I love to do my free summons. So in there, there's usually a bunch, well, sometimes there are free summons that are event based, so you can do those. For now, let's do this one. Really hoping for the Curl MR Vision card because I don't have that one yet. But no, I'm getting Mind Flayer, which is already maxed. That's fine, so I've done that poll. Now I'll go down, there's a normal summon that you can do 3 times per day. You always have a timer that tells you when it resets. I recommend you do this. It's not great rewards, but it's free stuff and it's a little bit more shards for characters, so it's never a bad thing to do. And then they are video summons. These are actually pretty good. If you get them to 100, you gain 500 Viz, which is not bad. And then you gain a couple shards and snappers, and they're all UR shards as well. So I think they're worth doing if you have a minute and a half to spare into ads. Again, for this video, I'll skip them, but I usually do them 9 times a day, so whenever they reset, I'll do them. Now moving on, there is a daily task here where you can do stuff, gain progression points until you reach 100. Everything we've been doing so far has been clearing some tasks, so we'll walk you through some more steps to clear more tasks. First of all, the friend points. If you gift friend points to someone, you gain 20 out of that 100 progression bar, so it's actually a lot of progress. I recommend you do that. It takes only 1 second, and you should have friends either way because they're giving you friend points and they're giving you units to bring into the fights. Especially if you're beginning with the game, you need friends to carry you through some early fights, so it's definitely a good thing to have. So we've done that. Then there is a mission about buying something in the shop. So we'll go in there and we'll buy just about anything that does not cost Viz. If there is stuff you want to spend Viz on, go ahead, right? That's going to be good. But in my case, I do not necessarily want anything out there. I do want these recipes, so I'll buy that. Then I'll buy these materials because they're useful for crafting. And in the shop, there is a free refresh every day. So the first refresh is free. So I'll usually do that. And just to give me more chance of having something I like in there, and then buying it if need be. So right now, I'm done with my purchases. It has given me a quest for the day, so that is done. I also browse the shops. Sometimes there's free stuff in there. So I know in this shop here, there is a free energy potion, which is good. I'll buy that one. And then in the other one down there, the version upgrade celebration shop right now, there is another bunch of free stuff. So hey, it's free. Why not take it? So I buy these. Then back to the main menu for the next thing. There is a quest for enhancing equipment and vision cards. So usually I want to get these done just to make my stuff progress. So I'll pick one of the lower level vision cards that I haven't fully leveled, and I'm just slowly giving them one brown thing a day just to get the quest done. That goes super fast, and you can see the mission clear in the lower left corner, which is telling me that I've got some more progress towards my daily tasks. Then same thing can be done for equipment. Usually, if I don't want to mess around too much, I'll just pick one of the pieces of equipment that has an ability that I have yet to max, like the Black Rose headdress right now. I'll click the Enhance Equipment ability and do that. If you don't have any TMRs yet, because you're just beginning the game, you can pick any of the basic equipment, like, I don't know, I'll go all the way down. You can pick a longsword if you'd like. Looks like I have to go really far. See, a longsword. You get that when you begin the game, basically. So if you click on Enhance here, you can give them a very small thing. Since it's a little amount of progress, you can repeat that every day, and your longsword will virtually never be maxed. So that's another way to get your quest done for that. So if we're looking back at the main menu, all I've done so far today is what you've seen in this video. And where do we stand in this progression bar? Looks like we're almost done. We need to either clear a quest or do the hard quest, and this is when I go into the hard quest, which is really important. Hard quests are giving you unit and vision card shards. You can only do hard quest for units and vision cards that you already own, but it is a nice way to get to max them without spending Viz. To unlock the hard quest for these, you need to progress through the story. So if you're just beginning, you might be wondering, well, I do own Sakura. Why do I not have access to her hard quest? Just progress through the story, clear some more chapters, and you'll eventually have them all. The easiest way to browse for characters is to use the hard quest list, just like this. When I go in, I can take a look at all the characters that are available. Right now, I'm doing Eileen's quest. Now, on my end, the first time I'll clear them, I will make sure that I get all the stars. So no continue, no KO, and building a chain. And once I've done that, it gives me access to the skip battle button for this specific quest, which means I can now skip it every day. So that's very convenient. Clearing the quest and beating those missions is not especially hard. I won't show that here because I don't want to take much more of your time, but I brought Lucia, or another dual gunner, a character that has in their dual gunner job the quadruple shot ability. Otherwise, Shadowlynx is a starter unit that every player gets for free, and in her ninja job, she unlocks the Dream Within a Dream ability, which is a 3-hit chain, which means it will clear the quest for you. So you can do that to unlock then the skip battle for the rest of the days. So this is it for here. Now, unfortunately for vision cards, we cannot access them through the hard quest list, so you have to actually go into world quest. The vision cards are all in the glacial lands, with the exception of a couple that are in the Rashina forest right here. So you can just go down, pick whichever quest you're trying to clear right now, and just like for these, the first time I clear them, I make sure to get all the stars, again building a chain of 2 or more, so I can just skip them on the remaining days. So when it comes to hard quests, the limit is 10 quests that give you unit shards and 6 that give you vision card shards. Vision cards, you can attempt them once each, so it's going to be 6 different cards, whereas for units, it depends on the unit. For UR units, it's 2 maximum per unit, 3 maximum for MR units, and then you can do a total of 10 quests per day. You should definitely max those out every day. It's free shards. The unit shards are worth 500 viz, the vision card shards are worth 300 viz, so you're saving up to 800 viz a day just by doing these. It's very important to do so. So now that this is done, I can go and go back to my missions here. Let's go there, claim all, and my missions are now done for the day. These other rewards are going to be fun if I do them, but they're not necessary. The biggest thing you get is 100 viz and a summon ticket by clearing this, and honestly, it's not a bad reward to get. The biggest portion of the rewards you get just by logging in, because the daily login bonuses in War of the Visions are very generous. So let's claim these. There we go. Final things. Arena. Every day you have 5 arena orbs that are provided for you for free. I won't do them right now. I usually keep that until the end of the day because I have fun with it. But if you wanted to do that quickly, you can pick just about any battle and begin it, and then you have a skip option. So you can skip 5 battles back to back very quickly and get those points in. And then the other thing, once you've done all that, is going into farming. There are always a bunch of events available. You can view them in the far plane and farm them through either the solo missions right here, or you could actually go into the far plane and do them in a multiplayer fashion using the multi functions right here. Multi has the advantage that it does not cost energy, so especially if you're free to play and you don't have a lot of potions to regenerate your energy, you can actually farm all day just joining other people's rooms. If you're hosting, it does cost you some energy, but as long as you're joining somebody else, it's free, and you should definitely do that. There will be a bunch of different things to farm, and as long as you can join somebody's room, you're fine. I recommend, if you're just starting on a new event and you haven't tried them, you should go into the missions tab right here and then switch to the milestone under events. You'll see some quests have first time, third time, 5-time clear rewards, and you should definitely take into consideration whether you can clear those. If you can, be sure to clear them the required amount of times before the event ends, because these rewards are really good. The single player ones might be tougher for newer players. You might not be able to clear the brutal difficulty, but multi, you're joining other people's room and they're likely going to carry you all the way. So there's no real reason not to try them at the very least. And then that's it for the remainder of the day. If you want to keep farming your pieces of equipment, going in those quests, that would be it. But your daily things are done fairly early in the process. So that was it, guys. I'm trying to keep this short and to the point. So let me know in the comments if there's something I forgot to cover, or if you have any questions that I haven't spoken about. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.